Hello there, everybody. It is I, your friendly hamburger pal, King Mac, and welcome to this special presentation on YouTube. All month long, for the month of June, we bring you the second annual Female Protagonist Gaming Month here on TTBurger 88. We will be covering video games starring female lead protagonists, ranging from action-adventure, survival horror, and other video game genres. Be sure to grab a hot fresh cheeseburger, some delicious golden french fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Thank you all for watching, and now here is Tony, aka TTBurger88, to bring you TTBurger Game Reviews Female Protagonist Edition on YouTube.
Hello everybody, how you all doing today? It is me, Tony, bringing you more TTBurger Game Reviews here on YouTube as we continue with Female Protagonist Gaming Month all throughout the month of June. We continue with episode 237. This is the multiple review part 1 of 2. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Freaking HT and SubZeroMNX for King Mac. Also want to give a shout out to Sadet the Hyper Lamia, Brickosville Stateside, Black Healer, and Megs. Awesome channel, check them out, and they're awesome, definitely check them out. And also I want to give a shout out to everyone who has supported this channel. For you guys, this channel will be as big as today. So with the bottom of my heart, I thank you all. And today we continue here. We're looking at a game series that first started on PlayStation Vita. We got a remastered third port on the PlayStation 4, and then the sequel was on the PlayStation 4 also. And while we get ready here, let's check in with our cowgirl friend Trixie, see how she's doing with the cowgirl dance competition is coming up soon. Let's check up here on how she's doing. Trixie, what's shaking today in the heart of Texas?
Yo, Tony! Howdy! Everything is going well here. Just doing my usual routine before the big day coming up here, y'all know.
Yeah, I know. Getting ready, practicing for the dance competition. I see her. The big day is coming up closer and closer. Less time to get prepared, but you'll do it, I know.
Thanks for reminding me, Tony. So, what's on today's agenda for Female Protagonist?
Well, before you ask, no cowgirl game, but I have something I know you will enjoy that stars that gravity shifter named Cat.
Oh, I know what it is. It's that game Gravity Rush that started on the PS Vita, and then it got remastered on the PS4, as well as gotten a sequel on the PS4.
Yeah, you're spot on, done, Trixie, go you. We're looking at the Gravity Rush franchise here today. Part 1, we're going to look at Gravity Rush Remastered, then Part 2, Gravity Rush 2, for the PlayStation 4, so you were right there.
Yeah, I was right on the money.
Yeah, you go, girl. Keep it coming.
Well, yeah, I think you should get started right away, boy.
Thanks for reminding me, Trixie, we gotta get started here. So, let me start right now, with Gravity Rush Remastered. First release on the PlayStation Vita is Gravity Rush, and then for PlayStation 4 is Gravity Rush Remastered, released on February 2nd, 2016. Gravity Rush Remastered is a fun open world game with the powers with gravity and likable character and stuff. And I thought it was pretty cool to be able to control the power of gravity, trying to save people and defeat the foes called the NEFFEX and everything like that, and to bring peace to the city you are in. It does have some problems though, but they're not bad enough to work to get a low score thing. It's still going to get a very high score, just not a perfect score. But let's get started here. The story stars Kat, a woman who fell from the sky and has no memory of her past or anything. She awakens in the city of Hexville, unaware of anything that has happened. Kat finds a black cat named Dusty who awakens the power within Kat to give her the powers to control and manipulate gravity. Problems occur nearby as the NEFFEX, the enemies, that they are taking apart the city of Hexville and sucking it into a dark red vortex, and the citizens are scared and worried about what's going to happen to them. Kat saves a young boy with the powers of gravity, and they recognize her as a shifter. People who have there are people who are able to control the gravity, stuff like that, to try and bring peace and stuff like that to Hexville and more. people have both negative and positive reactions to shifters and stuff, and a lot of people love Cat and praise it, but well, there are people who hate Cat and stuff, like this other shifter named Raven. This gives her the ability to manipulate gravity and more. And along the way, she meets other shifters, like I mentioned, have a grudge against her, and Cat not remembering anything, but it keeps you on the edge of the seat wondering what will happen next. One of the shifters known as Raven has something against Cat. We find out what it is later on and stuff, but I won't want to spoil for anyone. It's a great story overall, and you know, it's pretty cool indeed. Presentation of Gravity Rush Remastered is a simple but beautiful looking cel-shaded graphics. It definitely look amazing on the PlayStation Vita, but it looked better here on the PlayStation 4 thanks to the PlayStation 4's frame rate running at 60 frames per second. The character models look excellent, especially Cat and Dusty look the best, and a lot of the enemy models too. But there are the citizen models that some of them can look a little look like repeat stuff at that, but they're not. That's not a big problem though. The environments have a feel to them where everything looks great, but you know something bad is happening because the city Hexville has been torn apart. You got to bring it back together and stuff. The cutscenes look good, even though there's not many of them. They still look good, and even the comic scenes with the still image stuff and like the text bubble stuff look great also. Sound, I gotta say, is excellent. I love the soundtrack. For some reason, the soundtrack feels like something you'd hear in like Devil May Cry or so. I don't know why, but that's just me. But my favorite part about the sound is the voice acting. The voice acting is in its own lane, something similar to French and a mix of Japanese, and according to the director and the writer, Kichiro Toyama, he stated that he created the language as a mix of French and Japanese and stuff that based on like folklore and stuff and everything. And I really like the voice acting. I'm glad they did not put it in English, or else it would have been awful to hear it and it would sound like ear rape for sure. There is not much voice acting though, which did surprise me because the voice acting is good. I wish there was more of it, but that's just me. Other sound effects are good. I really did not pay attention to them though, but still, overall great sound. The gameplay of Gravity Rush Remastered is a great idea to control, manipulate gravity, floating in the air and attacking the Nevi, and it was a blast for sure. You go around in this open world Grand Theft style in the city of Hexville, helping the citizens and trying to bring the city back in one piece and bring it together. It definitely has that Grand Theft Auto feel to it, to go anywhere and just do whatever you want if you want to break from the story missions more. Aside from the story missions, you have the side missions there and you can do, but honestly the side missions were pretty dumb. Like, some of them you were being quizzed on questions about the city, about the fountain, or like what town is this or so, that it was stupid. I mean, I don't like quizzes like that in games. I mean, this isn't an educational game or something like that, or one of those Bible games or so they had on the NES or so, but just still, it's dumb. So just stick with the main missions there. And the main missions are fun. You fight, you pretty much try like go somewhere to defeat a certain Nevi and just try and like move and like go back and stuff, like do it again and try and get all these gems to power up Cat and stuff. And the missions are fun, but they kind of repeat themselves over and over. So that's like go defeat the Nevi, go rescue this person, go defeat this boss, so like that, and it repeats and stuff. I do wish there were more variety in the missions though, but that's just me. But you can make your own fun by free roaming and messing around with the laws of gravity, collecting the gems to upgrade Cat's abilities. Be sure you find as many as you can because the upgrades can be pretty expensive down the line. So use them wisely. The boss battles are intense, especially using the finishes of them, seeing how the Nevi explode and die, and when you finish them off, it's just awesome. Also fun to do a flying attack on the Nevi when you must use your head to finish them off and stuff and more. And of course, I forgot to mention picking up items and citizens using the gravity powers makes you feel like some damn superhero with the laws of gravity, and her name is Cat. Especially since Cat is a likable character, when you learn more about her, the more fun it gets. I had fun with Gravity Rush Remastered, but we got the negatives here. A lot of the missions have similar objectives like kill this Nevi, rescue the citizen, answer the questions, same stuff over for the most part. There are some unlikable characters who I dislike, and stuff like that, especially Raven, because she just hates Cat with a passion. There's not really much voice acting, and I should talk about the save system. There is an auto-save feature, but if you want to save manually and stuff like that, you gotta go back to your little hideout through like series of manholes and stuff like that, and then you're gonna have to go. Then you gotta find your way back and stuff like that. And if you didn't find certain manholes to warp to and stuff, you're gonna be you're gonna be doing quite a bit of navigating to try and find it and stuff. And even when you're fully upgraded, Cat still feels somewhat powered and somewhat weak. There are camera issues there where like the camera will get stuck inside buildings or other objects like that. They'll get stuck in walls or stuff, but it isn't really the best camera and stuff. It's not a terrible camera like Spider-Man 3 on the Xbox 360 and PS3 and stuff, and etc. But yeah. And there's some plot holes about the Nevi and more, but still those are only negatives. Final thoughts here. If you like stuff, if you like to do with the laws of gravity and stuff and everything like that, and want to have a likable character and stuff like that, who's caring, kind-hearted, I recommend Gravity Rush Remastered for the PlayStation 4. The score is a 9 out of 10 because of the little part they have with it, but it's not a bad game. It's still a fantastic game. It should not be overlooked. And while we're doing that, let's check on Trixie there. Hey Trixie, you still with us? What are your thoughts on Gravity Rush Remastered?
Hey, Tony! A great score indeed for a very cool game. Not only it uses the power of gravity to travel, it's also used to defeat the NEFFEX, the enemies of the game.
Totally, Trixie, I agree 100%. Despite the problem, it's still a fun game, and improved more from the original PlayStation Vita version and stuff.
Totally, Tony! So, what is next for the multi-part review? I am looking forward to some more Gravity Rush action with our hero cat.
Hell yeah, Trixie, you're spot on there. Part 2 of 237 is we take a look at the sequel titled Gravity Rush 2.
Yeah, the sequel. So what happened there, Tony?
Well, you know me, I can't tell you right now. We're still on episode 237, part 1 of 2. You'll have to find out in part 2 because I'm not spoiling what my thoughts are.
Well, I guess waiting is the name and waiting is the game. But now I must get back to my practice. So, until next time, Tony, ta-ta!
Ta-ta-ta, Trixie! Keep practicing, that dance contest is coming up soon. Want to prepare to get that gold medal for sure. But all you gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a great day, and we will see you in episode 287, part 2 of 2, to take a look at Gravity Rush 2. Take care, everybody.